When you log onto the platform as a teacher, here's what you'll see from the teacher's perspective. Every standard is covered over 3 lessons, which are identifiable by their title and image. The standard or concept is presented to the students in a scaffolded approach, with each lesson increasing in complexity. Each lesson takes between 10 to 15 minutes for students to complete. The first lesson contains the Big Idea video, which introduces the concept to the students, presents the overall learning objective, and initiates student thinking with a real-world problem. Students then move on to the Explore section. The Explore section is where students work with their prior knowledge, they're introduced to new concepts or skills, and they connect their prior knowledge to these new skills. There's a number of interactive activities for students to work with. They then go on to Check My Understanding 1, where they answer a series of questions, receive hints and feedback, and are able to assess their understanding. Students who struggle will move on to Second Look 1 video, which breaks down the concept even further. All students move on to the Exit Ticket, where they also receive hints and feedback for answering a series of questions. Part 2 of the lesson looks very similar, although students now work in what's called the Apply section. The Apply section is a continued development of the skill that was introduced in the Explore section. It has interactive scaffolds provided to students as they work through the new skill. They're also able to connect their new skill to real-world problems. Students then move on to Check My Understanding 2, Second Look Video 2, if they struggled, and an Exit Ticket. The third part of the lesson is also very similar in format, but it has what's called the Relate section. In the Relate section, students apply the skill or concept in a way that requires higher level thinking, connects to real-world application, and students may now apply the skill using additional prior knowledge. The last lesson contains the Last Look video. In this video, students are able to recap what they've learned over the course of the 3 lessons, and it solves the problem that was initially posed in the Big Idea video in the first lesson. Students all then move on to a final Exit Ticket, where they have another chance to assess their understanding and receive hints and feedback while doing so. Every lesson on the platform follows the same structure.